In this video, I share the exact ways I've made time for a side hustle, now making more than $200K per year while still holding down a full-time job. I believe anyone can make time for a side business, even if you've got kids and a full-time job just like I do. Will these sneaky little time hacks work in your life too? Let's find out. So step one, I wake up really early, usually before 7 a.m. This is the only time of the day there's no one texting, calling you, asking you to hang out. That makes this the perfect time to get really focused work done. And best of all, you're literally not missing out on anything because no one else is awake to hang out. Don't like getting up early? No problem. Just stay up late and get all of the exact same benefits. Here's a bonus time hack for you too. Make sure to write down the list of things that you want to get done the next morning, the night before you go to sleep. This is going to help you be more productive as soon as you wake up. The last thing you want to do is wake up early and then waste 15, 20 minutes of time just trying to figure out what to do next. That's not a great use of your limited amount of time. If you want to squeeze even more productivity juice out of your morning, organize the clothes you plan to wear and prepare the coffee maker before you head to bed. Anything you can do to squeeze an extra 15 minutes of side hustle time into your day is going to be extremely valuable over the coming years. Step number two, go all in on one side hustle at a time instead of 10. This is one reason I've been able to generate more than 200K annually in my own side hustle. After finding something that actually worked, I just stuck with it and didn't spend time floundering around trying to figure out a second or third side business to start. I know a lot of people I know, they've got a new side hustle every week, right? Like it's like a badge of honor or something. One week they're gonna build a website, the next week they're flipping garage sale items. After that, they're gonna make an app. I bet you know people just like this too. Here's the problem though. Any real business takes a lot of time and effort to get momentum going. If you're still holding down a job, you have a very limited amount of time to work on your business anyways, so don't try to start 3 different things at the same time when you probably barely have time to even work on one side hustle. If you find yourself falling into this trap of too many ideas and too many options, don't feel bad. Like I said, I floundered around for years just trying to find something that worked for me, but you've got to snap out of this habit eventually. My advice is just to pick a practical side hustle that you think that you could grow, that you could scale, and that frankly is going to be fun for you to work on so that you can stay motivated to keep doing it over the course of the next months and years. Step number 3, no other side hustle person is talking about this, I don't think. You've got to learn how to outsource or hire out work to other people. So hiring out tasks is what's going to make it possible for you to get the work of 3 or more people done during the work week, even when you've got a job. You're also in a unique opportunity living in the United States where you can pay outsourced employees that live abroad less than what you'd make at a job here in the United States. So a lot of times it just makes more sense, I think, at least for a while, to stay employed, continue collecting your benefits, and to hire out an employer to abroad to start the business. This is literally the process that I've used. If you're like me and you run a blog on the side, websites like Fiverr or Upwork can be used to find designers, video editors, writers, and this could free up literally hundreds of hours of your time every week if you want to, and you can start getting a lot more done. Now, I know there's gonna be people rolling their eyes at me because spending money, hiring other people to do work, it's gonna be probably a little difficult at first. I've heard more than one person say, you know, why should I hire someone else to do this when I can figure it out myself? I can do it for free. The problem with this thinking is you're never gonna have enough hours in the day to do everything you wanna do, especially if you're holding down a job that takes up most of those waking hours. Also, speaking from my own experience, my websites didn't see fast traffic growth until after hiring a team of 4 writers. Doing this allowed me to write literally 4 or 5 times more content than I ever could have published before. As a result, traffic increased, income increased for me. Step number 4, turn off the distractions. You woke up early, you stayed up late to work on your side hustle. Great job. Now make sure you don't waste that time watching videos on YouTube like this one or scrolling around on social media pointlessly. I get it, this step is hard. It's even hard for me still, but you've got to find a way to put your cell phone down, put it in another room if you have to. Do everything in your power to stay productive during those work hours. Step 5, you need to get a work from home or time flexible job. Now, I have a work from home job, so instead of commuting an hour into the office every day, I work on my own blog instead of driving. Now, if you aren't able to work from home, don't worry. There are literally all sorts of different jobs that provide time time flexibility, and here's what I mean by that. One example is teachers. Teachers get summers off, they get holidays off, they get extended breaks that are a great time to just focus 100% on the side business. There's also shift jobs. My brother held down a full-time job in college at an airplane manufacturing shop where he worked Friday to Sunday, 12 hours a day, but he was still paid for 40 hours worth of work a week. You can look for those types of 3 or 4 day a week jobs. I also know a firefighter who works 1 week on, 1 week off, and that's another great job to start a side hustle at. Working at a job that doesn't require you to go into the office 5 days a week can become a huge advantage when starting a side business. It's all about finding a job that allows you to open up some of that time so that you've got time to build a business on the side and energy. Step 6, finally, it can be almost impossible to take action on a side hustle if you're partying the night before. The reality is it's just really hard to be productive when you're hungover, completely exhausted. Fortunately, I'm in my 40s now, so I don't go out partying much anymore. This isn't really a problem for me, but in my early 20s, it would have been a major challenge for me to not do this. I'm not saying don't ever go out and have a good time and let loose, that sort of thing. I'm just saying that if you want to build a side business, you don't want to be hungover all the time, every day. You want to put yourself in a position where you can get up, make a little bit of progress on your business every single day and feel good. With that being said, these are the exact things that I've done to make time for my own side hustle. After watching this, do you think you'll be able to make time to build a profitable side hustle? Or are you just too busy? Let me know what you're doing in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be alerted about more videos like this. So long.